All right, now we're back. Good to go. All right, what's going on, everybody? So, for those that don't know me, I'm Chuck. I'm an active supervisor. It's great being in this position, but been in the business 5 years. Shout out to all the OGs in here. But I've been around 5 years, seen a lot, done a lot, experienced a lot, and it's been an amazing journey. Um, man, so tonight, what we're talking about is inviting. All right. This is what we call the gateway skill inside of our business. So everybody knows somebody, right? I mean, you got started because you knew somebody or somebody that wanted to get some kind of help or wanted to lose weight or get in shape. They wanted to do whatever you were doing. Whatever you were doing, you got results. You were being attractive, and you got people started. So now you're in the coaching ranks. You're a distributor, and you're growing your own business. All right. So congratulations on that because it's not easy, but it is simple. All right. So the thing about this gateway skill, inviting, really quick, how many people are originally introverts, meaning you're a little shy before you came in here, or even right now? Like when it comes to talking to people, you like, you pump the brakes real quick before you do it. That's how I was. It constantly came out my mouth when I first started. I'm like, I'm shy. I don't talk to people. All right. Look, as long as you claim it, you can keep it. So if you want to grow your business, stop claiming that you're shy. All right. That's just a nugget right there I learned a long time ago. If you claim it, you can keep it. So stop claiming all the negativity. All right. And saying you're shy, that's pretty much negative to your business, to your growth. All right. So when it comes to this business, you don't necessarily have to be an extrovert. Like I don't know how many people know Garen Jones. And honestly, we have one major extrovert on this team. She's the head of all of this thing, Steph Lover. Um, if you know her, she will talk to anybody, anywhere, and get them some tea or something. That's who she is how she operates. All of us aren't like that, but we do have to be comfortable enough to start talking to people and inviting. All right, so this is the most important skill that we can do. Yeah, right. This is the most important skill that we can do. All right, so when it comes to this button, right, for everybody, shout out to everybody that's branded on the call right now. If you're wearing a button, you know this thing is attractive. It makes people ask the question because, again, not everybody comes in this business ready to talk to people. But this will help draw more attention and actually have people speak to you. All right, so this is a big key with inviting, but like I said, this is the most important skill that we can do. All right, and if you can't master this, dun dun dun, you will be a great client forever. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time. If you cannot master inviting, you will be an amazing client forever because you're gonna be buying your own products and not talking to anybody to sell them. So take this with love. We just got to get out of our comfort zone a little bit. And I know a lot of people might have heard you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You learn this thing inside this business, but once you get into it a few times, you get a lot more comfortable, like speaking on the stage. Steph Shepard, you're going to be speaking on stage soon, girl. But yeah, like a lot of times you get voluntold to do stuff, like lead a call or lead a section at STS or whatever it is. And you might be, I don't know what to do, but look, the more you do something, the more you get out your comfort zone, the easier it gets. And that's how this inviting thing works. The more you speak to people, the first few might be like, hi. Look, that's a success for somebody that don't really talk to people. That was me when I started. I would just go speak to people randomly at the store or at the park. If you got to start there, start there. If you have a distributor that's really shy and she or he doesn't want to talk to people, start them off by just saying hey to people randomly. Whether they speak or not, it doesn't matter. Just being able to say something to somebody else, it helps a lot. All right, so when it comes to this business, right, it's 7 key things that we do. All right, we find prospects, number 1. Number 2 is what we're talking about tonight, inviting. Number 3 is presenting. All right, being, that presentation about the HOM or the business opportunity or the wellness profile. Number 4 is following up. So after you get a client or a distributor, making sure you follow up and you're connecting with them. Or even before they even buy the products or anything, you're following up with them. How many people have, by show of hands, how many people have heard, I'm going to buy them next Friday? I'm going to sign up next week. I'm going to sign up when I get paid. All right, this is where follow up is key. Because sometimes people forget. We got life going on. Sometimes they don't sign up, sometimes they do. But if we don't follow up, it won't happen. Number 5 is closing. All right, so this is where you've talked to them enough to the point where they're ready to buy or they're ready to sign up. Number 6 is getting people started effectively. This is key. Underline effectively. Because over the years, we've had so many different ways of doing things that it wasn't necessarily effective if you forget to tell your client how to do something on day 1, or you forget to tell your distributor what to do. And then you're like a week later, like, oh, shoot. So getting them started effectively with the right steps. And then number 7, this is the highest paid skill out of everything that we do. And this is promoting events. If you're not promoting events, don't expect a high check. So with that being the highest paid skill we have, on the other end of that is inviting. So we got to start inviting more. All right, so like I said, most people are afraid of this, at least at first, but this separates you from the crowd. This separates you from the average distributor. The average distributor does not invite. They hide behind social media and do all the inviting there. But when it comes to talking to somebody in person, they freeze up. So once you can work on this skill and master this skill where you can talk to somebody in person, your business will take off. Now, it's very important, but at the same time, the way that we've invited over the years, not necessarily us in Herbalife, but people in network marketing, this has left a bad taste in people's mouths. So when it comes to inviting people or posting about the opportunity or about the products and what they do, a lot of people get lied to, right? We're talking about how amazing this product is when it really doesn't do what you're advertising. Or we talk about making $2,000 in a month. The brand new person, if they don't do it, we just lied. So we want to talk about the truth. We want to share, the truth. We want to educate people properly. All right, we don't want to be cheesy and inappropriate, needy. Just please, just buy something. It happens sometimes. But when you're being a professional about this thing, and you're wanting to grow your business the right way, your confidence is everything. And we don't need lies. We don't need to trick people into buying products or signing up. And then, this is the one. How many people have been dishonest when it comes to STS? Hey, just come to the party. It's the HOM. Hey, come over to the barbecue. I'm having a barbecue this Saturday. Come at 10 a.m., whatever time it is. I thought you said it was a barbecue. Well, we're going to talk about barbecue. Right? We've heard from the stage to do these kind of things, but how do you want to be seen in the eyes of your clients and of your your members. All right? And stop making people feel like they're hunted. We are not hunters. And everybody's a little bit different with how they approach people. So I'm not really going to go into detail about that, but it's just like, you know how it feels to be hunted, so don't do it to other people. I'll just put it like that. I know people have gotten messages or something from other people, other distributors and other companies, right? As soon as they add you, they're in your inbox. Like, I ain't even got to know you yet, and you already asking me about an opportunity. Like, get to know somebody first. Build a relationship, plant the seeds, build trust, but most importantly, educate people. Because now the more they understand what's going on and what kind of opportunity you have and what the products can actually do for them, they're going to say yes all day. Just from you being you being authentic, you sharing your actual results that you got. That's what people need to hear from us so we can gain trust and build those relationships. Like, how many people have talked to somebody and then a whole year later you got them coming back because they've been following what you got going on? You have to be somewhat authentic for them to keep following you. So it really matters, and you're going to see, because I got somebody who I talked to 5 years ago, they just got started. It's crazy how that works, but they've been following that whole time. All right, so the goal is to plant the seeds, build the relationships, build trust, and educate them, most importantly. All right, so we are ultimately consultants. All right, and what that means is when we're in a, after the invitation part and we're in a presentation. So how many people have done a wellness profile before? Just raise your hand if you've done a wellness profile. All right, so during a wellness profile, ultimately we want to get them started on products or even the business, but we have to be the ones asking the questions to see exactly what they need from us. What exactly are they looking for? Not what we want from them. Yeah, we want them to sign up or whatever it is, but how do we listen? So we got to be the ones asking all the questions to see exactly what they need and what they want and how we can help them. And then we educate them so we see how to help them. And then we make the recommendations. And what I mean by that is we educate them on the new path that they're going to be on that will get them the results that they haven't been getting from what they've been doing. So one of the main questions that I ask people who I know who hasn't been on products or anything, and they're somewhat interested in one of my posts or something like that, or they just want to lose weight, I always ask them, well, what kind of result have you gotten in the last 30 days? How much weight have you lost in the last 30 days? Because their goal is to lose weight, whether it's 5 pounds or 150 pounds. How much weight have you lost in the last 30 days? Oh, none. Oh, so now I got the upper hand when it comes to what I have to offer, because I know they're going to lose weight if they're drinking their 2 shakes a day. If they get a month program from me, they're going to get results, because I'm going to help make sure that they are coached properly. They understand everything. They're educated on how powerful our products are if they use them. But ultimately, they're going to get results coming on my path, on our path, compared to what they've been doing by themselves. So we got to learn how to be better consultants when it comes to talking to people about, getting started with the products or the opportunity. If you've earned extra money and it's helped you pay a bill, it's helped lessen your stress, it's helped you get out of a sticky situation, it's helped you pay for something for your kids, it's helped you travel, it's helped you do something that move forwards your life, you now have more confidence when you're talking to people about the opportunity. How many people have at least made $100 before. Look, how many people can use the extra $100 right now? So all the people we talk to, even the ones that can't afford the products, they need the opportunity. They just don't understand that they need it yet. So we have to make sure we educate them. So every time you write educate, underline. So when it comes to the fundamentals of the invitation, right? The number one thing is mindset. We talk about this with our clients. We learned about this day one, 100% mindset. All right? We have the gift. Herbalife is a gift for the new people that don't understand what it is yet. I didn't know what Herbalife was before I started. Never heard of it. And it's been around, at that point, it was around 25 years. Nah, wait, 5 years ago. I don't know. At that point, I didn't know what it was. Hey, look, anybody can do this business. Anybody can lead a call, just letting you know. All right, but we have the gift inside of this business, inside of this opportunity. Look, chill. All right, but the opportunity that we have, the products that we have, they are gifts. What have these products done for your body, for your confidence, for your mindset? What have they done for others around you? Think about it. Just think about all the clients that you've helped do something positive with their life, with their mindset. And with mental health coming out more and more lately, we understand that people are really depressed behind the scenes. They're dealing with a lot of things. And body image is the number one thing when it comes to how people feel. We have a gift. Understand that. Internalize it. So when we're talking to people, we have to have that confidence that this is a gift that we're offering to you. Just because they give us a few minutes, we're grateful for it, but we got to help them understand how powerful it is that they become part of what we're doing. Because honestly, they don't understand the products yet. They don't understand the opportunity. Most people think Herbalife is a pyramid scheme. Most people think that all we have is a shake, but we have so much more. And think about the results that you've had. So just to the side, write down different types of results that you've personally had, whether it's weight loss, weight gain, booty gains. If you want to individualize it, cool. Skin glowing and stuff. Y'all see my skin is glowing? Can't tell with all the hair right now, but look, we got different results. Hair growth. These multivitamins ain't playing no games. I could get braids in like 2 weeks. No lie. My beard is starting to connect. Shout out to Herbalife multivitamins. It ain't never did that before. I see you, Chris. I see you, but mine ain't there yet. But just write down to the side what kind of result that you've had from the products, and then do the same thing with the business. What kind of areas has it helped you in? Has it helped you pay rent? Has it helped you buy groceries, gas, different things? Because each one of these things is what people need more money for. So the more you write, the more you have to write down, honestly, the greater your confidence should be growing every time you stroke that pen. All right. After mindset, be yourself. So, look, I'm not racist, so don't take offense to what I'm about to say. But, you know, back in the day when people used to call, right, when house phones was a big thing, right, everybody knew, you know, they'll change their voice like, hi, this is Chuck from so-and-so. Because you ain't trying to sound black. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Don't be trying to do all that when it comes to the presentation. when it comes to the invitation, be yourself. If you got a little slang with it, have a little slang with it. You ain't got to be all proper. That ain't you. So be yourself. Don't have that invitation voice. Yeah, so Herbalife has done amazing things for me. And I know it will do amazing things for you too. Nah, it's going to help you lose weight like it did me. I'm just being honest. Look, this is what you're going to get when you become my client, so let's be real. But be professional about it too. Be honest, you know, all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff. All right? But be yourself, but be your best self. So with your personal development that you're soaking in every day, when you're working out, because I see a lot of people are doing a challenge right now with no music, but they doing that PD. Shout out to y'all that's doing that. They driving in the car with no music, but they got that PD going. Look, internalize that stuff because it's helping you become a better person for all the people that you're going to connect with later on that day or in the future. All right? Add your flair to it. Add your personality. Be yourself. I can't promote that enough. Be real and authentic. All right, next up is passion. Gotta have the passion, energy, enthusiasm. However you talk about these products with your people, talk about it with everybody. Because again, they're going to get you. They're not going to get the professional fake you. But be fired up. All the stuff that y'all just wrote down to the side, your confidence grew every time you wrote. Be fired up about all those individual results that you got over however long you've been on your journey. Because it's going to matter when you talk to somebody who's looking for that type of result or multiple results. All right. So a lot of guys, just an example, I was a college athlete. So in my mind, losing weight didn't, or getting buff didn't necessarily mean lose weight. But honestly, it did because I didn't have abs yet. That makes sense? Maybe it was just the football in me. We talked about getting buff. Yeah, we got to get bigger muscles. But if your stomach don't match the muscles and you just got extra puff from eating marshmallows and cookies and all that good stuff, then you know you're gonna be buff, just not in the positive sense that you want. All right, but all the different results that you've gotten, get fired up about it. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. I ain't gonna do it. Give them at least another week, Mike. At least another week. At least another week. All right, but look, we gotta understand what people are asking about. You know, when it comes to the guys don't understand they gotta lose weight to get abs. They think they just gotta hit the weights. It's not necessarily true, depending on what their body look like right now. All right, but if you gotten a result, you can talk confidently about what it's done for you and your mindset. Because you know when you get that confidence going, you start buying new clothes. I know the guys, I bought tight shirts. And look, so before I put it on, before I walk out the door, I do some push-ups real quick. Yeah, it's all right, fellas. I gave it away. But the girls got fake stuff too. All right, but use your passion, right? All right, people can feel your energy. And that even goes through text message. If you ain't being real, if you just going through the motions and you texting people, they gonna feel that energy from you. Even if you try to text like you normally do, they gonna feel it. So if you use music before you go work out, or you use personal development, or whatever it is, you have a go-to video, use that before you start texting people, before you start following up with people, because they're going to feel the energy, the passion. And look, if you got somebody that's interested and you come with you're not all the way there, it's all right. They'll go with somebody else. So bring your passion to the process of invitation, inviting. All right, next one is urgency.
Sorry, guys.
I'm like, Jen, look, Brody giving her a hard time right now. But urgency is next. All right, have a sense of urgency. Not for you, not just because you're trying to hit 1,500 by the 15th so you get on this amazing call that we're going to have later this month. Black Press, Brian Holyfield, 20K. All right, but have the urgency for them, for wanting to help them get to their goal that they're so passionate about reaching. All right, a lot of times we have to dig for people's why when we're talking to them during a wellness profile, wellness evaluation. A lot of people are like, I want to lose 35 pounds. I want more energy. Yeah, but what's so important about 35? Why 35 and not 30? Why 35 and not 40? What's so important about 35 pounds? Oh, well, when I was 35 pounds less, I fit into this dress, and I was able to do this, and then I'll be able to go to this class reunion that I got coming up in the next couple months. So dig a little bit with the questions. So when we're being consultants, dig a little bit. All right, but have that urgency, understand what they're trying to do with their body or with their finances, so we know how to respond to people, because again, we have the gift for these people to change their lives. So we have to have the urgency for them to understand, I need this. They need this. They need this to get out their funk. They need this to hit restart. They need this to be happy again. Everybody want to be happy. Everybody want to be, they want their smile to be a little bit bigger. It's so much stuff people have going on that they don't talk about. And to be honest, when people are talking to you about their health or whatever, they have so much stuff behind it. But we can't be so focused on how much income we're about to make because we're at 25% or 35% or 45, 42%, 50%. We can't think about how much money we're about to make or how much volume we're about to get from their order. We need to be focused on how it's going to help them change their life. That can be a little fuzzy sometimes with all the promotions going on. But if you stay grounded in why you do this business and why it's going to benefit them, because look, we in this business for money too, but we got to remember where the volume points are coming from. The people. We got to help the people. So we are serving them for the future, for their future. They're going to be a part of our future, but we got to serve them for theirs. All right, and then most important thing, belief. We got to have belief in the products and in the opportunity. There may be months where you don't get a single client. There may be months you don't get a preferred member, a distributor. You might not even get a result. But you got to think about how it felt when you got your original result and get back to that mindset. Because I was just talking to one of my boys the other day, and when we first got started, it's easy to get results because we weren't doing anything before that. But when you backtrack after you've gotten in shape and then you backtrack because you take a few days away from the gym or you eat a little bit more than you've been eating, it's so much more difficult to get back to where we were because we got to up the intensity. We got to up the discipline, up the consistency. So if you're in a funk right now, that was me yesterday. If you're in a funk right now, get back to how it was when you first started. If you got to lay those clothes out for the gym, man, do it the night before. Shoes, socks, you know I used to do it before the first day of school. If you got to spread your products out on the floor and get excited about it, do that. Whatever works for you, that's going to get you excited how you first were when you started the products and you got your first major result, get back to that. Life happens, kids happen, but you got to stay you. You can't get lost in your kids. You can't get lost in your significant other. You can't get lost in your clients. You have to stay focused on who you are and what makes you happy. And you being in shape, it makes you happy because I done seen all y'all when y'all got y'all results. The smile so big, like you could see all in your teeth and gums. Look, when Steph had the best results, look, I see you in the background, D. When she had them best results, his smile was bigger than hers. So everybody around us noticed. All right. But we got to have belief in the products and in the opportunity. We've been making money all these years. If you haven't written down what that money has done for you over the years, keep doing it. Get back to it after this call because you're going to grow your belief with every single thing you write down. All right. You should, at the drop of a dime, be able to brag about your results or brag about this opportunity. It don't matter how you feel, you should be able to brag at the drop of a dime. When people talk about Herbalife, it should make your skin, your blood boil. Because that's how passionate you are. And that's how much belief you have in this company. And if your belief isn't there right now, it's no problem. Just tell somebody, tell your coach, tell the team so we can match up people with accountability partners. It's that simple. I mean, honestly, accountability is the best thing when it comes to somebody being in a funk. That's why people come to us. They want accountability. They want somebody holding them accountable. So let's grow the belief back up. Get solid on how much you care about people. Think about all the clients who have ordered from you, whether they've come and gone or they're still here or whatever. They trusted you for a season in their life. A lot of people come back around, I promise. So don't stress it if they stop ordering for a little bit. Continue to raise your belief in these products and this opportunity. And the more you stay on track and lead by example, the easier it is for them to come back. So right now, if that just kind of kicked you in the gut, good. I got kicked in the gut all weekend at STS. It was real. Like, it was so real. I'm not an emotional person whatsoever, and I almost cried sitting in them seats. So get real with yourself. Tell somebody on the team, we are family. I don't care what nobody say. We are still connected for a reason. If you're on this call, if you're in the chats, we're connected still no matter what. So don't be afraid to talk about what's going on so we can get results together, physically and financially. All right. But the most important thing about belief, all right, outside of believing in yourself and in the products, all right, you have to believe in these people that you're going to be talking to, that you're inviting, that you're presenting to. These people need somebody to believe in them. Like, have you ever heard somebody talking about you in a positive way and they didn't know you were listening, but it felt really, really good? We have the opportunity to do that every day with our people, with random people that's hitting us up. Because for them to hit us up, they like what they see. That's a compliment already. Now we have to return that favor to them when we're talking about how we're going to help them improve their life. All right, so now we move into how to invite. All right, number one, before we can invite, we got to have people to invite, right? So we got to have our list of prospects. So for the last, 2-3 years, we've talked about one of our steps having 50 to 100 people, right, for the new distributor, right? Am I right? Do you as a coach have 50 to 100 people on the list? Don't shake your head. Don't acknowledge it like that. Internally acknowledge it and be like, I got it, or I need to do it. Because you can't tell somebody new to have something that you don't have. All right, so we must have a list of prospects, number one. Number two, figure out the best approach for each person and what they want. All right, so what I mean by that is a one-on-one best for them? Is that going to help educate them the most? Are they the type of person that wants to be person to person, belly to belly, to understand what you have to offer? Or are they a person that you can text about it? Or are they a person that you can talk on the phone about it? Or are they a person that they need to be present at the event to see the bigger picture? It's so many different ways, but what do you think, just from your building a connection with these people, what is the best approach for each person? And a lot of y'all have family on that list. You know your family. You know your mom, your dad, your siblings, your aunts, your uncles. You know what they need to hear and what they're going to call BS. So what do they need for them to feel more educated so they can grow their passion along with you about this company? So now this is where we become business owners. We go into the next realm of business, and we become business owners when we start to look at our prospect list and be like, okay, number one, this person, they'll probably benefit more from a one-on-one just from the conversation that we've had. This person needs to be at an event. They get fired up about Fit Club, so they definitely need to be at a HOM or STS or Extravaganza, whatever it is. This person, they need to be at a shake party. This person, I see them doing really well in the business, but they need to come to Fit Club first. So what is the best approach for what they want? All right. And then, so those are the more, the inviting, more in-person type deal where you're more in control of what's going on. But then you have a tool, right? We got the online HOM. So if we get some resistance from these people and they don't necessarily trust us, but they're going to trust other people that are more educated about it or whatever, well, let's get them watching the HOM online, or we get them to an event to where they can hear other people talk about the opportunity, because, again, our goal is to educate them. Education and understanding. If they feel educated, they will feel better about whatever it is that you're offering. So if there's some kind of resistance, make sure you got that link on deck. All right, and what's that process look like? All right, and then, the last, few years, nobody likes to answer the phone anymore. Y'all notice that? Y'all remember, so my older heads, my OGs, y'all remember when ringtones was a thing? Look, we used to download all the music, create ringtones. Man, this was big business back then. You can't find, look, nobody like ringtones no more. Everybody put it on vibrate, on silent. Shoot, sometimes even the vibration on the table is agitating. because we have all these messages and all these chats and all these people trying to reach us, and we don't want to hear that going off all day. So people are more likely to respond to you in text than a call. So all these people on this list, on your prospect list, the best thing that you can do is use texting to set up the call. Now, if they old heads and they all about the phone rather than text, call them and set up the appointment for when they're free next time to talk about the opportunity that you have for them. But all of these people, the goal is to set up some type of appointment for a presentation. That's the goal. That's the whole purpose of all of these people on the list. We need to figure out what they want, what's going to be best for them, so that way when we come to them correct professionally with a presentation, we know what to say. We know what they need to hear to help them feel better about joining whatever the opportunity is, if they want the products or if they want both, the business too. All right, so the ratio is, if you text 50 people about whatever it is that you're offering, you'll probably set up 25 presentations. So you're looking at half. So obviously, when it comes to presentations, not everybody's going to sign up. Not everybody's going to order. So you're looking at maybe half of that. As far as distributors go, you're probably looking at like a third or a fourth of that. So the more people we talk to, the more people we text and set up appointments, presentations, the more likely they'll be joining whatever we have going on. AKA the challenge we got going on right now. Everybody has some type of challenge going on right now. It started today. If there's still an opportunity in your challenge to invite people, take advantage of the stuff that we're talking about tonight and get these people in. All of these different people that you've talked to at least once in the past, they're interested in getting some kind of result. They've already stated it to you. But how can you make it attractive? How can you make it attractive to these people that makes them want to join? All right, so a question was just asked in the chat. Can you elaborate on the mindset of contacting that many people with some people being introverts? All right, cool. All right, so earlier I mentioned when you're getting ready to go to the gym and you turn on music or whatever to hype you up, same thing. You're getting your mindset ready to do some work. All right, that's physical work. So you got to turn on something or do something. If you got to jump down and do some burpees real quick to get you fired up and loosened up to talk to people, then do that. Because we got to have our mindset ready to talk to people to where they don't feel like we're just going through the motions or we're shy. Because a lot of people don't need shy. If they're close to you, they'll accept you for being shy because they know you. But if you're somebody who's serious about getting results and you need somebody to be telling you what to do and hold you accountable, somebody shy ain't gonna do it. So for the introverts on the phone, turn on E.T., Tony Robbins, whoever it is that fires you up, Oprah, Simon Sinek, whoever TD Jakes, whoever you listen to, all right, that fires you up, or whatever activity you need to do that fires you up to get your energy up to where you feel good. Take a shot of Prepare, lift off tea, all that, throw it in and down it, eat it. Don't even drink it. Just put all that together, stir it up in a mug to make you feel good, and just down it dry. It'll hit you hard, I promise. I had people at work do that. They was like, but it was hype. They was running around all day. No lie. But whatever it is that you need to do, get your mindset right before you start contacting people. All right, because again, all we're doing is asking the questions that's going to help us figure out what they want. So texting is a little bit easier when it comes to that. But all the questions back and forth, just like that phone ringing gets annoying, all that back and forth gets annoying. It's like, dang, I'm tired. That's the 17th question that she done asked. Like, can you get to the point already? So we use the texting to set up the appointments. All right, we ain't got to ask too many questions. Maybe 2 or 3 to figure out what it is that they want. And then we can figure out, okay, cool. Well, let's set up a call so we can really get down to the nitty gritty of how to help you get to your goal by this certain date, so you can be feeling good and confident and you looking right and you just excited about life. So even if you're an introvert, I was one for a while, I don't claim it no more. All right. But if you're like how I used to be, get fired up, text people, and just help them understand how excited you are to help them get to whatever they want to reach. All right, so when it comes to setting up the call, right, or setting up, or when it comes to actually being on the call, right, you already set up the appointment. Now, or if you didn't use a text message to set up the appointment, and you're now on the phone, setting up the appointment, right? It doesn't matter whether this is a presentation or not. You want to make sure that you're in a hurry. So step 1 is be in a hurry. Because what this does is you let them know that we won't be on the phone that long. So no worries. All right. Step number 2, compliment them. And then step number 3 is invite. So if you're on the phone with somebody. So now, you let them know, look, we won't be on the phone that long, so I'm going to respect your time. But by the way, look, from me just knowing you this brief time, I can tell that you're really excited and you're really a positive person that I would love to be around more. All right. But based on what we were talking about, let's set up a time to see, how I can help you get to your goal a lot easier than what you've been doing. And now we set up a time. All right. Step 4, fill up your calendar. If you don't have a calendar, go get one. All right. So when it comes to like planners, that's what I mean. Something that you can carry around with you, because that calendar is your boss. You are your boss, but that calendar is your boss too. Because if it's not getting filled up during the times that you said that you were going to work today, then what were you doing? So just to dig into the calendar really quick, like for instance, today, Monday is a busy day for all of us, right? So we knew we had to call at 5, knew we had the team call at 6, we got STS stuff coming up next. I go to work tonight. So this morning we got Brody, like all kinds of stuff. So I was like, okay, well, cool. So I acted as if I was at work and I was getting off. Normally I get off at 8 a.m. All right, but I was off last night. So for today, I had from 9. So I usually get home at 9. So from 9 to 10:30, Jen is going to the gym. All right, because with Brody, we don't want to rely on other people to watch him. All right, so from 9 to 10:30, Jen's going to the gym. I'm watching Brody. I'm following up with people. All right. Oh, cool. Thank you. And then from 10:30 to 12, I'm going to the gym. She has Brody. She's doing work stuff. All right, 12 o'clock, lunch break. 12:30, we back to it, back to work stuff. So, and then at 3 o'clock, we had a 15-minute break. And then at 5 o'clock is normally where we end our workday, but we had the client call for the challenge. Now we have the team call. We got STS next. Like, we have everything scheduled out, but we're making sure that during work time, Herbalife work time, ain't no laundry going on, ain't no dishes happening. Meal is prepped. Our meals and snacks are already prepped, even though we're at home. Because that stuff is not paying us. Laundry is not paying us to get it done during work time. So for those who are a little bit more serious about the business, make sure you get clear on what amount of hours you're going to be working each day, your Herbalife business. Because we already know throughout the day, even if you're at your normal job, you're going to be responding to people, clients and whatnot. You're going to be in the chats and all that kind of stuff. But what is your dedicated Herbalife business time that you're going to be working daily? That means ain't no running errands during that time. Unless it's for business. Because all that other stuff can wait. And then if you know you have to run errands the next day because the stores might close after your normal business hours, well, schedule that and change the hours up if you can. Or just take the hit with hours. But we got to start scheduling our stuff so when we're inviting people, we know exactly, okay, well, we could fill them in at 3 o'clock on Wednesday. All right, I'm free at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Hours may not be the same every day. But this is entrepreneur life, where we are our own bosses. We really dictate how much we get paid based on the work that we're willing to do. So, it's really important that we take this on, this inviting on, because we got to master this skill if we want to build an active world team, global expansion team, mill team, press team, and beyond. It's going to take a little bit of structure, but it's going to take some real inviting to get the people that's going to help us get to those levels. But we have to actually care about these people too. So when we're inviting, we care about the outcome of these people and what we can do for them, not what they can do for us. All right, so are there any questions before we close out? Because I want to make sure I respect y'all's time. All right, cool. So everybody, I'm challenging you. All right, you are not just the person that runs the challenge this time. You are a client in the challenge. Challenge yourself to get new results in whatever time frame you have. If you have a 21-day challenge, get new results. It's a must. If you want to feel good at Extravaganza, and everybody should be there, but if you want to feel good, because y'all know how people take pictures there, it's going to be a big party. We got club night. Jay Jeezy just going all out and reserving a club again. But if it's not for that stuff, do it for you and your confidence. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be confident, and you deserve to live the lifestyle you want to live. It starts with you. It starts with your results. And your business, same thing. So challenge yourself. Tell the team, tell the chat what you're going to do with the challenge for yourself and your results, and then go make it happen. Don't even talk about it no more. Put what you're going to do, make it happen. All right, everybody have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of the night. All right, one more thing, 1,500 documented volume points by the 15th. Look, let's make it happen. We got plenty of time. All right, whatever your current volume is, all right, minus or 1,500 minus whatever you currently have, divided by what? 9, 8, whatever, how many days it is to the 15th. And then that's what you need to be doing or focusing on each day. All right, if we break it down, it's a lot easier. But everybody have an amazing night. Have an amazing start to the week. Happy day one. If you haven't turned in your pictures or anything, get it done now. Peace.